Hello, my wonderful Gemini. Welcome back to Fifi and Gigi's tarot readings. I hope you're all feeling absolutely marvelous. All right, Gemini, let's jump straight in. We are officially now in the second week of December 2025. We've just got a little bit less than 3 weeks left until the end of the year. So Gemini, this will be a really great reading for the collective if you are strictly in a no communication period with a particular person. And it will be someone, of course, of a romantic interest that we're not with anymore. We're not talking to them anymore. So I'm just going to ask a very curious question. What happens next? What is next for this connection? Let's see. Let's explore this together. Now, yes, there will be an optional extended reading. And I will be using an additional 3 different decks. So all together for you, Gemini, I'll be using 6 decks. 3 here and 3 over at the extended reading. So the purpose of the extended reading, I'm going to have a very specific title on that extended reading, and it's called The Next Journey of This Love Connection. So based on what we see here, we are going to continue on in the extended reading with 3 completely different decks, including direct messages from your person. What would they love to say to you? If confidence, if fear, if that was not an issue, if there was no barriers, what would they love to say from the heart? So I'm definitely going to be looking at that over at the optional extended reading. The next journey of this love connection. What is the massive heads up for you, especially for early 2026 Gemini in regard to that person? So if you are curious like I am to have a sneak peek, have that little peek over the fence, the official link is in the description box, Gemini. It will be the very first link underneath all of the yellow stars. All right, so let's get some Broken Mirror Oracle cards just to get a bit of a visual, a bit of an energy check-in. Also in the description box below, let's do that properly, Gemini, you will also find the official links to the Ultimate Love Tarot Guide that Gigi and I created from scratch, and also the official link to our signature online Master Tarot course. So all the information, all the links are in the description box below. They're all underneath the link of our optional extended reading. Here we go. We've got 3. That's 2. And the last one. Also this Saturday at 12 p.m. Gemini, I'll have the personal pleasure of reading for you once more. I'll be doing a bonus weekend mini love tarot reading. Wow. Okay. Why do we have envy, hateful, spiteful, and we have jealousy? This definitely could be someone that gets extremely annoyed, jealous, very antsy if you're getting attention, if you're getting ahead in life, if people start talking to you, if people start looking at you when you walk into the room. This could even extend to the energy of the people around this certain person that may have contributed to the whole broken mirror, the whole no communication. Definitely couldn't have been someone around your person that was very jealous, very intimidated, and it would be very good if you were out of the picture, for example. So it's a bit of low vibrational energy there. Yeah, definitely couldn't have been someone that plays mind games, immature, testing you, always analyzing you. This could also be judging you as well, imposing. It could also be someone that gets very offended and they give you the silent treatment. They block you, they unblock you. We're talking, we're not talking. Then they love bomb you and then they pull back their energy. So that's not easy, I have to admit, to deal with. We've got determined, persistent, still holding on. You may get actually some flowers or gifts. So we are entering towards the end of the year where a lot of gifts are being exchanged here. Ooh, this is interesting. So that kind of tells me that this person is constantly thinking about you. And to speak about broken mirrors, we have the official broken mirrors. Someone could be having addictions or dependencies, a roller coaster of emotions, and their life could be a roller coaster. Some of you might be thinking this is a bit of a toxic connection. So whether there is addictions or dependencies, for example, they could be emotionally dependent on you, or they might be very addicted to something in this life, and they could be very imposing that on you. Interesting, at the same time, they're seeing you as a high value person. Empress energy, beautiful, sexy, abundant, confident. I will say also that they're seeing you very handsome, right? If you are dealing here with the divine feminine. I kind of feel this person also feels like they have done nothing wrong, or if they did, it's not as big as you think it is. So a bit of those mind games. I'm going to say a bit of a warped reality there. Yeah, this definitely couldn't have been, they could have been surrounded by some controversy, or maybe they tried to include you in it. Drama, scandal, and also some truths will be coming out here. Okay, the question of the ex, unfaithful love triangle ex in question, could have been in a third party here as well. And that could also mean that maybe there was a friend or even a family member that was always trying to kind of intervene. Bonus message here. Well, I did say, yeah, someone that can, a bit childish, very page energy, immature, argumentative, always playing the victim. So someone that gets easily offended. That's what I'm picking up here. Oof, what a headache, right? Jesus, I don't know if we're even going to do an extended reading now, but we'll keep that option open. The only reason why I keep the option of the extended reading open, if we're going to get some pretty positive energies here, but so far it's not really looking good for your person. So let's just do 2 more. Last one. And yeah, truth be told, if this is not particularly the best reading, you may have dodged a bullet. So in saying that, we'll see if we're actually going to end up doing an extended reading or not. So 3, here we go, 2, last one. Here we go. Okay. Cards are acting a little bit weird. Bottom of the deck. Okay, we've got you. Even if you are a divine masculine watching this, doesn't matter. We've got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here. Your body's turned a bit, and so is the sword a bit to the past here as well. Some of you may have been the one to actually cut this person off. Now, for Gemini, a divine masculine or divine feminine, that is a Gemini, to cut someone off, I think you've reached the end of your tether here. Your patience has worn very, very, very thin, like a very thin fabric. Because Gemini, what I love about you is that you are very loyal, but you're loyal to the right people. That's why you've got your sword of light, of truth and justice here. I almost feel some of you are tempted to talk to this person, but yeah, you're kind of remaining very firm here in your position. Some of you could be, this will not be for everyone. We could be, for example, separated. We could be divorced here as well. Not necessarily from this person. But I kind of feel that your love life has not been easy. It really hasn't. So some of you might be thinking, okay, I'm going to focus on other areas of my life, and that's good. But I don't know if, I told you, I don't know if this person is going to reach out yet. I'll be very honest. I feel like some of you are tempted to say something to get the last word across. Yeah, we go. We've got Gemini energy, 9 of Pentacles. A lot of you are single as a Pringle. And you know what? It's better to be alone than in bad company. And what I love here with that 7 of Wands, Leo energy, it's still your energy. It's right behind you, is that you're being very assertive. You're standing your ground. You're defending your position here. Oh, there might be some victory here despite the challenges, but I feel like it's more for you. King of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. So, okay, I really feel here that you loved this person from a very mature place. You just wanted this person to accept you, to not take from you, and if they're giving, you would give in return. I'm wondering if this person wants to show up and somehow persuade you that they are very emotionally mature now, that they're getting their life in order. There are feelings here. I can see it. You still have feelings. They have feelings for you. But what I like is that you're just being very firm in your stance. So let's see. 4 of Cups, Cancer energy. 6 of Swords. Got Aquarius energy. This can be long distance for some of you, not all of you. I kind of feel like a lot of you are saying, you know what? It is what it is. It is what it was, for example. I am going to move on. 3 of Cups. Yeah, for some of you, that definitely couldn't have been a third party. Romantic or not, but sometimes this can mean reopening up lines of communication. I just feel a lot of you are not fully convinced. It's like, what's the point now when all is said and done? We do have the Chariot, the number 1 fastest moving energy in the deck, ruled again by we got a lot of Cancer in this chart here. Could be strong in your chart or their chart. Got Aquarius here. I mean, they can be any star sign, but this is someone that's very determined here to be back in your life. I feel like you're determined to have peace in your life. Some of you could have been suffering a bit from that emotional depression of, here we go again. I meet someone that uses me, and then they move on. This is interesting. I feel like this person might be very determined to get a message across or something. Is it too late though? Because this is in my top 10 favorite cards. The Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy, is my investment card. This is when your person is thinking long term, where they terribly failed in the past of thinking long term, the bigger picture, reinvesting in this connection. Yeah, definitely was here a third party for the vast majority of you. And of course, it's right as a bonus message. It is on top of the X where it says, you know, third party and all of that. So I feel like your person might have invested in the wrong person. Not going to lie, I feel like they invested and they listened to the wrong person, romantic or not. And that's the thing. Nobody leaves unscathed. Everybody gets affected with that Three of Swords here. So I feel like your person has made some pretty careless, bad decisions. A bit of victim mentality, woe is me, main character energy. Ooh. Why is this person so determined? I feel like they want to get a message across. They want to say something to you. Don't know why though. Why now? When the damage has been done. We've gone our separate ways. Why now? That's a bit interesting. Let's just do two more. I feel a lot of you are closed off to this. So in that sense, I don't really blame you. Let's see. Last one. Still seeing the, I always see the initial J. It won't be for everyone, of course. But yeah, look at that. The same king flipped over. I have a feeling that your person, I don't want to say they're warped mind, but I just feel suddenly they realize that they're in love with you. Ace of Cups. Oh, wow. I feel like they're fighting here with their emotions. Something, I don't know what has triggered. There might have been some drastic changes in this person's life, but now they're realizing that they love you and they miss you, that you were the one that got away. This was a missed opportunity. All right, here we go. We've got 4, 3, 2, last one. Here we go. Yeah, okay. All my readings are always a heads up. So we've got Judgment, Scorpio energy, and this person's arriving. Obviously, where are they going? Obviously, they're coming back to you. Judgment really speeds up the process of everything. And I do feel your person on their own, away from everyone, away from you, actually. They've had a big epiphany, a wake-up call. I usually call this a spiritual slap in the face, right? So not literally, but kind of like energetically here. I would not be surprised. I'm just saying if they ask you for another chance, I wouldn't be surprised. Holy moly, the Sun. Now we've got the Queen of Cups, got the King of Cups that came out twice, the Queen of Cups and the Sun, my #1 favorite card in the entire deck. They may do something, they may express their feelings here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, that may put a smile on your face. And could it be that they actually say with the 8 of Pentacles, Virgo energy, they want to work on this? Oh, I do feel this will put a smile on your face. We're going to feel flattered, but you are being almost like a master of your emotions here. Yeah, get ready. We've got now the most romantic and emotional night, the Knight of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. There's an apology coming your way. I don't feel this person is really one to say sorry or be vulnerable or wear their heart on their sleeve. There's something a bit closed off about this person, but now they would like to have a reunion. And I know that sounds absolutely insane, but I don't know why I'm hearing someone slamming a car door or an explosion. That's actually quite interesting. I don't know if this person does that, slam doors a lot, or the car door. There's something, or like I don't know what that explosion, maybe their confession, their feelings might be quite explosive. Messages, changes, offers, and transitions here, all to do with romance. So they're making preparations. I feel they've had an epiphany. That's why, because I kept questioning, why now? After this person treated you absolutely horrid, terribly, they treated you. And I feel like this time alone now, they've realized, I think I'm in love with Gemini. But I'm like, yeah, you caused quite a lot of damage here. And they invested and listened to the wrong person. The 4 of Cups. So yeah, I kind of feel at the moment we both might be a little bit emotionally depressed. I know Gemini, it looks like some of you are not feeling it. Yeah, some of you are holding back, and I think you're doing a very smart thing with that Eight of Swords. That's Gemini energy. You know, it's like the last thing you want to do is to be stuck now, or, you know, mentally trapped in this connection if this person is going to treat you terrible again, or put you in a third party, or use you. So a lot of you I can see are holding back. You know, it's just the notion of this person returning might make you feel a bit tense, anxious, a bit nervous, a lot of what if this and what if that. Six of Swords, you just want peace in your life. Three of Cups has come out side by side. All right, this person is going to tell you I come in peace. Believe it or not, yeah, I know, seeing is believing. The Three of Cups twice. This happens to be one of the most fun sociable cards. And the thing is, I do see that many of you might be a bit mentally curious, but see, you're moving into more fun, calmer, even just more, I don't know, more peaceful time in your life. So it depends what this person says. Even though they're coming in peace, they're waving that white flag, you know, unless they've got other intentions, or if you see that they look at you the wrong way or they say something, you're definitely going to move on. But I don't know, I'm kind of seeing there might be a reunion. Is it short-lived? I'm not sure yet. This is pretty big damage here that they have caused. Ooh, I'm seeing there could be a meetup, even just as friends, to talk something out. Three of Cups, please. Yeah, I am seeing a reunion. That is clarified by the Six of Cups. My Blast from the Past card, another reunion card. I feel like this meetup here, this is Scorpio energy again, it's going to be quite emotionally filled. You know, it's almost like remembering when we first met, when we held hands, when we started to feel, you know, feelings for each other. Always remember those lilies here with the lily pads. We see that also with the Ace of Cups. That's quite symbolic, because those lilies, you know, the lily pads, they actually thrive in extremely challenging situations, which is symbolic that I think this connection has been through hell and back, and now it looks like we can find some common ground. We can actually find peace here together. Let's see with that Chariot, please. Yeah, they've got the Seven of Wands. So you've got the Seven of Wands. They've also got the Seven of Wands. Victory despite challenges. I'm telling you right now, Gemini, this person is very determined to be back in your life, to earn their keep, hold your hand and walk by your side. And a lot of you probably don't see this happening yet, and that's fine. I don't feel this is full on happened yet. Some of you might have already started to see the signs or feel their energy, but they want to go above and beyond here to earn their keep. Ooh. There is something here, I feel like they also want to defend themselves, but they realize, for how long am I going to keep defending myself when I'm the one that really, really kind of betrayed here, Gemini. So, ooh, I feel like this reunion is going to be quite peaceful. It's going to be cordial. It's going to be very healing. I do see that, but I do understand here why mentally you're kind of holding back, saying yes, but no. I feel like a lot of you are probably curious to hear what they have to say, though. Seven of Pentacles, please. Yeah, it's clarified by the Ace of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And I could have sworn, correct me if I'm wrong, did I see? I did. I saw the Ace of Wands too. There we go. All right. It's pretty obvious they want a brand new start with you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is a brand new, fiery, passionate, almost exciting opportunity here. Do you want to take it? There is actually no wrong answer, because aces are beautiful gifts. We can accept it or we can reject it. There's no wrong answer here. I just want to touch base here on this Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Yeah. So the heartbreak has been pretty intense. And if you notice with the Three of Swords, there's nobody here because the damage has been done and we've gone our separate ways. Hearts have been broken, mistakes have been made, there's been a lot of grief. But on the flip side with this Three of Swords, it also does promise a chance of healing and forgiveness if and when you are ready. Let's round off this Three of Swords. Yeah, we've got the World. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy. So closing the cycle, closing this gap, coming full circle, closing that chapter. Could it be here that some of you are interested in starting a brand new chapter, but next year though? That is interesting. I feel like you're heartbroken, but you're dealing with this amazingly. I feel like your person is very heartbroken as well though. I feel like they're more heartbroken. I don't know, there's been a lot of endings in their life. I feel like they've hit rock bottom. There's been a lot of chaos here and you bring them peace. It's been a while for this person to come around and actually admit it. So you might see a much more softer, mature side to this person. So I'm definitely interested now to see what is going to happen over at the extended. Around here I was thinking there's no way we're going to do an extended. I don't like this person at all. But okay, in rare circumstances, yes, we can see someone, turning around, turning their life around, wanting to treat you better. So this is very interesting. I'm curious to see this epiphany that they have. Over at the extended reading, as I said, I'll be using 3 completely different decks. And I want to see what is in store for you and this person, the next journey of this love connection, especially for next year, because we've only got 3 weeks left until the end of this year. I want to see what's going to happen. I'm definitely seeing a reunion here. I'm seeing both of you talking it out, really kind of laying it all on the table, just like I'm doing, and saying this and this happened, this is how I'm feeling, that's how you're feeling, this is what you did to me, so what's next? So let's see. Let's look at the extended reading. As a reminder, the link is in the description box below. It'll be the very first link underneath the yellow stars. I'm going to jump straight in, and I'm going to looking at both your energies to see what is next, the next phase, the next journey of this connection. Is this reunion going to be long-term? Is it going to be short? There's a lot of healing here. I can already see it. So let's check it out. I'll see you on the other side for the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Gemini, I wish you the absolute best. Have a glorious week ahead. You absolutely deserve it. For those that do want to see the extended reading, I'm going to jump in right now. I'm going to set everything up, and let's talk about you and your person. Bye, Gemini.